All right, boys. So a while ago, I heard this story of that somebody in Austria was using glass BBs to shoot at his fellow airsoft players, and he got pretty much beat up for that. I didn't find any news stories about him. Maybe somebody in the comment section was there or remembers the story or knows more about the story. But anyway, he was using glass BBs. I kind of want to see what it does. These are 6mm BBs, just like regular airsoft BBs. These are metal BBs. Obviously, these came first because, you know, air guns have been around for forever. They're both readily available. What happens if you put them in an airsoft gun and shoot them at like protective goggles or mesh goggles or face protection? Did you get splinters in your eyes? What actually happens?
Oh yeah. Oh.
I don't know. Is it actually dangerous?
I've also found these explosive BBs.
So to find out, we have the SSG-11, the new one. It's got a steel inner barrel, so we can use steel BBs inside, no problem. We're also going to put the strongest spring in there to bring it right up to the gun's breaking point and the maximum output power possible. But we're also going to use steel BBs on this one. This is the WE M14, a gas blowback rifle. And we have a tri-barrel shotgun. Oh, look at that. This is Fred. We're also going to try these mesh goggles to see what happens. I'm also going to paint his face white so that we can see any chips on the paint. I'm sure somebody will find this offensive what I just did.
Alright, so we got the M14. So glass BBs. Man, this looks so wrong. Yeah, we also have smoke suppressor made by E-Shooter. That's the flare. It's also a chronograph, so we can see how fast the BBs are actually going when they hit Fred over there. Man, these are tight. They're like, I think they're a little bit bigger than regular BBs, so I wouldn't recommend putting them in anything anyway, but definitely not now. Well, let's see what it did. Clear impacts. You can see it here, but it didn't actually go through, so that's the good news. All right, let's move on to the mesh, see what that does. Glass BBs on a mesh goggle. So this is the one that's supposed to be like the, well, you know, don't do that type of shit or you'll get beat up. All right, here you go. It's a little cold for the M14, but I think we got some hits. Let's take a look. I mean, themselves, they look fine. There's like a little black speck paint chip.
We're going to switch to the SSG-24 because it's just too cold for the M14. We'll get some more realistic performance with the 24 in this weather.
So this is now shooting 3 joules. So it's a normal amount for any sniper rifle. Just gonna put it so you can see 3 joules. All right, let's try the glass BBs. Man, putting glass BBs in my own sniper rifle, that feels so wrong. Glass BBs loaded up in a 3 joule sniper rifle. Okay, I mean, that really dented it. The bottom one is the glass one, the top one is the regular BB. All right, let's try the mesh. Didn't look like it shattered, but it did a pretty big dent. But I don't see any glass shards. So it's not registering on the chrono because it's glass. That's interesting. Right, see what metal does. That feels heavy. Much heavier than regular airsoft BBs or glass BBs or anything. Right, metal BB. The dent is about the same. This is what I expected, to be honest, but the dent is about the same. Now we're going to try the SSG-11, but with a ridiculous spring that is basically the toughest spring in any airsoft sniper rifle ever. So it's shooting, I think 5 or 6, 7 joules, something like that with an SSG-11 is something crazy. This is the M220. Oh. Bolt back in. Oh. All right, let's have a look. What does it do? Woo! Okay, that's better. So you can see here, 5 joules. That is the beefy boy. Oh. All right, straight to the face. Oh, that went through. All right, so 5 joules is not good. Didn't do any damage in here though, so I think I lost a lot of energy. Yeah, let's shoot some glass, shall we? Glass BB. Gonna shoot it like this. Okay, it didn't shatter, but it also didn't penetrate. That's interesting. Here you can see. So there's definitely, it almost penetrated. It almost went through. Paintball mask. Metal BBs versus paintball mask. Straight on. Let's see what it does. I found the BB. So metal has more penetration power on paintball masks than glass or regular. All right, glass BB straight to the face. Let's see what that does. Okay, it didn't shatter. I saw it bounce up, but it also didn't go through. It seems about the same as metal. This was glass, this was metal. Interesting. So with this, you're good in any situation, basically. With mesh is bad. Don't do mesh. This is the Tokyo Marui Saiga 12. All right, glass BBs in a Tokyo Marui Saiga 12. See what it does. It's not making any dent. That doesn't do anything. Huh, interesting, okay. Now I want to see what it does against the mesh. The mesh. All right, mesh shotgun. I'm guessing if there were any glass shards, they would be in here, right? You can see those little specks there, right? Is that glass? I think that is glass. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, so there you have it, folks. Don't use glass BBs because you're gonna hurt somebody.
And now lastly, we're going to repeat these experiments with some explosive rounds.
All right, well, these explosive BBs are this crap. Well, they're like not completely round. They have like little burrs on them, edges, so they don't really feed into a magazine very well. So we're just gonna feed them, hand load them into the rifle. Oh. Our BB in there. Close the bolt.
So instead of a pit, you see kind of like a burn mark on it instead of a pit. And now next up, the mesh goggles.
All right, mesh goggles.
It embedded itself into the mesh and exploded. Well, if you need any more proof that these fucking mesh goggles are dangerous. Shit.
Well, there you have it, everybody. Just don't use mesh goggles and you'll be fine. If you're wearing these, you're pretty much good to go.
Just don't use mesh and you'll be fine.